Hi, and welcome to One-Way Conversations, where I say things and you can't talk back. Which is my slogan now. Alright, I know I promised a Fable video like 2-3 months ago. It's still coming eventually, I promise. Haven't really put any effort into it though, so don't get too excited. But I wanted to just make a short video real quick and express my opinions on something that's going to stop being relevant here shortly, I think, so... And hopefully not, but you know. So I thought I would weigh in now. No, I'm not talking about Robin Williams, although I have opinions on that, but that's for later, isn't it? Okay. No, I'm talking, of course, about the Ice Bucket Challenge. For those of you who don't know, I'm just kidding, you all know what it is. But there's some people who aren't okay with preventing diseases. Life-threatening, life-altering diseases, specifically. Not if it wastes a bucket of water. Or just a bucket. And to be fair, the arguments, as far as arguments that really don't... Words? I just woke up. As far as arguments that really don't pay any attention to the actual what's going on, they're not the worst arguments in the world. At least certainly not the worst we've seen on the internet. I mean, there are... You know, there's not, well, talking about ALS will give us ALS, like with homosexuality. Or, well, dumping ice water on your head to prevent ALS is just a slippery slope until kids are dumping lava on their head to prevent cancer. Like with homosexuality. Just so we're clear, I'm not saying that those things are accurate about homosexuality, I'm saying those are the stupid arguments given about homosexuality. Anyways, the arguments given for the bucket challenge are actually... they're fair. The main arguments I've seen are... shutting that door. Are one, that I guess three arguments. Let's do three. I didn't tell you how many there were, so I could have just kept going. One, that people are just doing it for publicity and that it's not really gonna raise any money. Two, the amount of money spent on ice and buckets could have been spent on ALS research. Or three, look at all the water they're wasting. So in order, we're going to discuss those. One, the thing about the publicity. The entire idea of the challenge is that when you get challenged, you have like 24 hours or something, I don't know, 24 hours sounds right. And you either can post a video yourself, dumping ice water on yourself, and challenging 3 others, and donate $10 to ALS research, or you can not dump ice water on yourself, and donate $100, but then you also don't get to challenge others. So it's sort of a chain letter type thing. But the idea is that everybody who's involved donates something in some way. And I understand not everybody's doing that necessarily, but they're supposed to be, so that's kind of... And if just one person... Because, I mean, on one hand you get people who post the videos and don't talk about ALS, don't talk about money, they've got no idea, they just want to dump ice water on themselves and film it. Or people... I mean, and that'd be like, people just setting themselves on fire with nail polish and filming it and not doing it to prevent it. Oh, they're already doing that? Sorry. Okay. But at the same time, you got people like the Game Grumps or Phil DeFranco who dumped ice water on themselves, challenged 3 people, and then donated $1,000 just because why not? Which kind of makes up for a lot of the people who aren't donating just mathematically, if you're supposed to donate $10, but you don't, but then somebody else donates $1,000, they're only supposed to donate $10. Each person who does that basically makes up for 100 people who've fucked up the ice bucket challenge. So I mean, But 2, the argument, oh, what about the cost of the ice and bucket? Have you ever bought ice in a bucket? It's not expensive. There's not a lot of money going into these buckets and ice. Especially, a lot of people, I'd imagine, already own buckets from one thing or another. I already own my bucket. And I don't do anything. So, I mean, when I say my bucket, I mean I own a bucket, not, so I haven't done the challenge, but I own a bucket, so if somebody were to challenge me, I could. As far as ice, it costs $4.99 at the gas station. It costs less if you go to like Walmart or something. So calm down. 3, they're wasting water. Okay, now don't get me wrong. I'm all about the environment. I really am. And wasting water especially in drought areas. See, I live in Iowa and it's raining right now, so it's hard to put me in the mood to care about wasting a little bit of water in order to save lives. Because, I mean, the same argument can apply to firemen. Sure, they save lives more directly, but they use a lot more water to do it, too. I mean, if water is worth lives, what's the exchange rate, and who are we applying it to, who are we not? And also, and I understand, like, in drought-stricken areas, how it's a bit of a bigger deal, because, they're on, like, water ordinances and all that. I'm so happy I don't live in, like, California or something where that happens. So happy. But anyways, it makes sense, but at the same time, it takes literally 30 seconds, exactly 30 seconds, I counted, to fill an ice bucket with water. So if you take a 30-second shorter shower, or spend 30 seconds less filling up your bath, which already saves water, by the way, then you've made up for any water you wasted attempting to save lives and get others to do the same. So basically, long story short, it's another example of the internet bitching because the internet needs to bitch. Guess that's all I got. Like I said, I haven't really done the ice bucket challenge, so I can't say that. Oh right, but my roommate did challenge me, so I guess here we go. I'm Jordan. This is the ice bucket challenge for ALS research. ALS, it's a degenerative nervous. It stands for ALS. Lou Gehrig's disease. You know Lou Gehrig's disease? It's that. I don't know when they changed the name or why. I suppose it's because ordinarily you name a disease after, like, the doctor who discovers it, not just the first famous person who got it. But that's whatever. Anyways, yeah, I was challenged by friend, roommate, countryman Zeke Foster. F*** you, Zeke. I'm really trying to buy time because I don't want to do it. Let's do it. Oh, I so don't want to do this. I know I'm barely in the frame, there's nothing I can do about that. I tried a bunch of different rigging. I don't actually own a tripod, so that's the best you're getting, I'm sorry. There's a ceiling above me, so I'll have to be... You know what, let's do it on my knees. Joke here. Oh god, that just feels like it's gonna suck so much worse. Well, this is a big heavy bucket. There's 20 pounds of ice in here, I might die. That's okay, right? That'll be okay. Oh. Okay, got a towel there. I just realized I hadn't checked if I had a towel in the room. I do. So. And I'll be donating $14.99, which is the $10 I'm required to donate, plus $4.99 for the ice, so people quit bitching about it. Seriously, this bucket's like entirely ice. And like a dead mosquito. Why is there a dead mosquito in my eyes? Oh, I just really don't want to do this. Sort of wondering if the 100 would be worth it. But then I don't get to challenge people, and I already know who I'm challenging, so... Train. Okay, sorry. No, we're gonna... I don't think you realize how hard it is, because I don't know what it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be bad. It's just so hard to take yourself the final, 10 seconds to get there, you know? Maybe it's not. Maybe everyone else is handling it great and I'm just a wimp. That's probably it. That's fine. That's fine. Fuck ALS. If for no other reason, there's plenty of reasons to hate it, but if for no other reason, then because I wouldn't have to do this if it didn't exist. Let's cure ALS so they don't do this again next year. I'm seriously, like, trembling slightly. I had a dream where I was being chased by the police, and I don't remember what I did wrong. But that's... Probably try to duck out of the ALS challenge. God, I so can't bring my... And it's heavy. And that's not... Okay, I'm standing. I'm sorry if you can't see as well, but... Something about the kneeling just makes it so much more like I'm getting ready for execution. Oh, God. Thirsty. Yeah, it's cold all the way through. That's good. I was afraid maybe it would be warm on the bottom, so it would be like cold for a second and then warm. And that would just be the worst thing that could happen. So I'm very happy to find that it's ice cold clear through. Okay. Zeke's not here right now. I'm only gonna do something to his room or something. Fuck this. Maybe break a bucket of ice water to spill when he walks in? Oh, that'd be funny. But then it would spill on the carpet and leak into the neighbors, and that would be a problem. Yeah, I'm as aware as you are that I'm stalling. The floor's already wet and cold, so it's like... I didn't know it was going to be this hard. But turns out, kind of a wimp. So... Lock it! It's so heavy. It is just... all ice. I'm tired. Seriously, it's early and this is the first thing I'm doing this morning. Is I drove across the street, got some ice, and filmed this. I've not done anything else with my day yet. Oh, I've got a big day ahead of me. Ah! Woo! Yeah. It's bad in a different way than you expect. Well, that's it. Well, like I said, I've challenged my roommate, Zeke Foster, and I challenge Hunter of The Tuck Gaming, Chris of Doesn't Have a YouTube channel, so he's just Chris, and Darby of What is a Darby? Got 24 hours, boys. And see people who are bitching about wasting water, it was just a refreshing start to my shower, which is what is happening now. So, goodbye, thank you for watching, and I'll put there's still ice in my collar. Okay. I'll put a link in the description below to donate to ALS research, because seriously, even if you don't get challenged, you can donate and be sweet, and I'd like you more. I'm just kidding, I couldn't like you more than I already do. But, and I'm standing in the two tiny spots where it's just not covered in ice. It looks like a freaking ballpark urinal in here. It's awful. And the fact that all of the things fell off my shelf when that happened does not help. Okay, but yeah. Donate to ALS research, especially if you're the type who's been bitching about, oh, this doesn't really raise money, does it? And if the cost of the bucket is nice, well, fine, then you f***ing donate and offset the cost. Like I said, I'm donating $14.99. That's the cost of all this ice that's in my tub right now, as well as there's still a piece of ice back there, isn't there? And also the $10 I'm supposed to donate, I would donate more, but I'm poor, so that happens. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a shower so you can get out now. Alright, you can stay. Still ice. Are you still here? Who's still watching?